3-3, you had a lot of momentum. The crowd got into it. There was a lot of spark. What was the difference then in their last two goals?
Well, I thought that coming into the third period, if we could kill that penalty off, and we'd have a chance. And we hadn't played our best hockey up until then, but they came out, made their push in the first period, and it's not that we weren't ready for it, because they were well warned, that they'd make some pushback. But we got out of that first, and second kind of settled down. I really felt that when we tied it up 3-3, and they kind of gave us that goal back, because that our third one wasn't the greatest goal, and then so it was kind of one bad goal each team. But I really liked our third. I thought we really did a lot of good things, but unfortunately that turnover there by Borky, kind of sealed the deal there in our power play, which I thought did some great things, just except for not scoring. And unfortunately, that fifth goal was the backbreaker.
You were getting outshot by a lot in the first period, but were there still quality chances? It was still 2-1 and then 2-2.
Yeah, right. And we had them at 9 grade A's out of the 19 shots, so there certainly was some perimeter stuff. But we just spent a lot of time defending, and we just defensively we weren't as tight as we were last night through the neutral zone and in D zone coverage. We were a little bit loose, not protect the middle of the ice, and they had the jump on us there. But to come out of that period 2-2, up 2-1, and they scored there late in the first, I thought we were fine, and then the game kind of settled down a little bit there. And unfortunately, we got the bad break on the disallowed goal. Banfield thought it was in the goalie's glove. So it actually should have been a goal because there never was possession. It hit the goalie, which could have made it 3-2 there. So that was a little bit of a game changer for us as well.
Roy, I know they had the top-ranked power play going into the game, and they were 0 for 2 last night, but tonight they got 2 on you. Is that something you need to look at?
Well, discipline was a key going into both nights, and to keep them at 2 last night. And tonight we were just undisciplined. I think we had, I don't know what the final numbers were, but I'm sure they had 5 or 6 power plays. And I thought the first one, our rotation in terms of our system play was fine. And it was an outside shot that, maybe could have been stopped. I'd have to see the replay, but I thought our rotation was good. I haven't really seen the fifth one yet to see where the breakdown was, but undisciplined playing in the neutral zone by our bench there. We got the momentum. The game's well in, even at 4-3, we had the momentum there. Thought we were playing some good ozone time. But, you take a undisciplined penalty, usually it'll cost you at some point, and it did.
And in your power play, I know you had some chances, and a couple of times they had broken sticks, which almost made it like 5 on 3.5 or something like that. But would you change anything? I know Scott's run the power play a lot in the NHL and does a pretty good job here. But were the Bruins just defensively solid there that he couldn't find openings when he had the puck on the top of the circle?
No, I thought, from my vantage point, I thought we did a lot of good things there. And, they were fronting really well. They are a team that does a very good job of blocking shots and protecting the middle of the ice. So the plays that, you talk about maybe prior to the game in terms of maybe that it's theirs, I thought they were closing it down pretty good. But I thought we had some really good, some really good looks there. And we had one late in the second as well there from Verona, cross seam there from Boyder. But I thought the power play, even though it didn't score, it would have been nice to get a goal there 100% because they had already, won and then they had eventually got 2. But from our perspective there, you want the power play to create some momentum there, and it did create that for us.
You don't have to play a lot of teams back-to-back very often, but when you get a team this good and they're in the hunt, is there something psychological about having to play them back-to-back nights in your same?
Well, not very often when you have 2 good teams going at it on a back-to-back do you see the team sweep. It's just it doesn't happen a ton, and we knew that there was going to be some kind of pushback today. I thought last night was a well-played hockey game. We were the better team, and I thought it really wasn't a 3-2 game. And tonight, I think for the most part, they were the better team over the course of the 60 minutes, and consequently they got the 2 points. So, but it's very difficult to sweep, when you got 2 good teams going at it. All good.
You got 2 huge games coming up here on the road against the team you're chasing and the best team in the league. What is your approach now?
Well, it's why it would have been nice to get both wins this weekend. But we haven't seen Wilkes-Barre since, I believe, right after Christmas there, December 26th there, when we beat them 5-0. I believe that's the last time we played them. So it's been a long time. Their roster's changed considerably, and we just got to reset the button tomorrow with a good day off and come back at it Tuesday. And, as I told the players here, it's always about the next one. And really the division is within our hands. And we're going to have to probably win the series over the 8 games to win the division. But we'll start with Tuesday, and guys should be plenty motivated, and hopefully we can get in there and get a win and get the week off to a good start, because then all of a sudden you got to go to Toronto, and they're obviously doing very, very well, and arguably are probably the best team in the league right now. So it's a big week for us. I told the guys our goal is to get 4 to 6 this week, and we got to focus on Tuesday night first, and then we'll see what happens the rest of the week. Yeah, Steve-O, upper body injury, hurt it real early in the game, maybe a second or third shift, and try to tape it up. And, between him and Beaker and the doctors, they just felt that he wasn't able to continue. So he'll get checked out tomorrow. Very doubtful for Tuesday, which hurts. But we'll see, after he visits with the doctor tomorrow. Thank you.